Have you ever woken up in the morning, sat on the edge of the bed, and had to spend a few minutes just trying to find the strength to stand up? You feel like your legs are no longer as steady as they once were. Your arms feel weaker, and you have to strain just to lift them the way you want. You walk more slowly, not because of pain, but simply because your body doesn't feel as strong as it used to be. If you see yourself in that description, you are not alone. After the age of 60, muscle loss is very common and happens quietly, day by day. But what most people don't realize is that this decline is not only caused by aging. A large part of it comes from the things we don't do, especially at night. Your body needs to recover while you sleep, but it can only do that if it has the right materials. And those materials come from the foods you eat at night. In today's video, I will take you through 4 simple, gentle foods that can help you fight muscle loss, sleep better, and wake up with stronger, steadier legs. One of them, with just a small spoonful, might surprise you the very next morning. 1. Kiwi, the muscle-preserving warrior while you sleep. There's a small fruit with rough skin and green, tangy, sweet flesh that few would imagine could make a real difference in muscle strength, especially for people over 60. That fruit is the kiwi. Many people think of kiwi as just a pleasant dessert on warm days, but in reality, if eaten in the evening, kiwi can become a quiet companion that helps your body recover throughout the night. I remember one afternoon having tea with Mr. George, a retired teacher, 74 years old, living alone after his wife passed away. He told me that he no longer slept well. Every night he tossed and turned, waking up several times, and each morning his body felt stiff, especially his legs. I'm not in pain. I just feel like an old wooden chair that creaks every time I try to stand, he said with a smile. But in his eyes, I could see the weariness he had carried for so long. He believed it was just old age, something unavoidable. But I suggested one small change: eat 2 kiwis each evening, about 1 hour before bedtime, nothing complicated, just 2 kiwis, consistently, every day. 2 weeks later, he called me, his voice full of excitement. I slept straight through the night without waking up, for the first time in years. And this morning, when I got out of bed, I didn't feel like I was creaking. My legs felt lighter. I no longer felt like they didn't belong to me. At that moment, I knew the kiwi had quietly done its job. Kiwi is special because it is one of the few natural fruits that contains melatonin, a crucial hormone that helps regulate sleep. Many people take melatonin pills to sleep better, but kiwi offers a gentle, more absorbable version, straight from nature. A study published by Taipei Medical University found that people who ate kiwi before bed experienced significant improvements in both the quality and duration of their sleep, especially older adults. And that matters, because the body can only effectively rebuild muscle during deep sleep, the kind of rest that becomes harder to achieve after age 60. Beyond that, kiwi is rich in antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E. These play a critical role in calming free radicals, the harmful agents that cause inflammation and muscle cell damage during aging. When your body is constantly focused on repairing damage, it has fewer resources left to rebuild muscle. But when supported by natural anti-inflammatory compounds, the body can shift its focus to regenerating tissue, especially the muscle fibers worn down during the day. Another precious benefit of kiwi is its high potassium content on average. Each kiwi provides around 215 milligrams of potassium. This mineral is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation, helping prevent nighttime cramps, a common issue among older adults. If you've ever been woken in the middle of the night by a sudden cramp in your calf, you'll understand the value of adding potassium to your evening meal. What also makes kiwi ideal for seniors is its low glycemic index. Even though it tastes sweet, it doesn't cause sudden spikes in blood sugar. This is especially useful for those managing their blood sugar or living with diabetes. In addition, kiwi naturally contains very little sodium, making it a good choice for people with blood pressure concerns. Using kiwi couldn't be easier. Simply peel and eat 2 kiwis about an hour before bed. Eat slowly, as a gentle evening ritual to prepare your body for rest. You might read a few pages of a book, listen to calming music, or just sit quietly under a soft light. Each bite of kiwi becomes like a whisper to your body, saying, "Sleep is coming. You are safe. Your body will be healed." Of course, not everyone reacts the same way. Some people with sensitive stomachs may feel a slight discomfort if they eat kiwi on an empty stomach. In that case, pair it with a little plain yogurt or a few banana slices to ease the natural sourness. But for the most part, kiwi is gentle, easy to digest, and rarely causes side effects. The most important thing is building a steady routine. You won't see immediate results from just one night, but if you stay consistent for at least 2 weeks, you'll start to notice subtle changes: deeper sleep, lighter mornings, legs that feel less stiff, and a clearer, calmer mind. And that is the beginning of reclaiming your body's strength, starting with a fruit that seems so simple. 2-point eggs. When it comes to dinner or a bedtime snack, eggs are rarely the first thing that comes to mind. Most of us think of eggs as something for the morning, fried with toast, boiled with fresh vegetables, or made into a quick omelet. But you might be surprised to learn that a simple boiled egg eaten before bedtime could be a key factor in helping your body maintain muscle mass, improve balance, and recover after a long day. Especially for people over 60, eggs are not just food. They are a powerful source of healing nutrition. I remember meeting Mrs. Lean, a 68-year-old woman who always wore a cheerful smile and often brought fruit to share with the senior yoga class. But there was something she often kept to herself. Every morning, she got out of bed with trembling legs and knees as weak as freshly boiled noodles. She didn't feel sharp pain, but always had the sense that she might fall at any moment. After looking into her evening eating habits, I discovered that she typically stopped eating after 7 p.m., and believing that late-night snacks would interfere with her sleep or cause weight gain. I suggested a very small change each night. Eat 1 soft-boiled egg about an hour before going to bed. 2 weeks later, she returned with a playful smile. I didn't expect something so small to make such a big difference. Now I no longer feel wobbly in the morning. When I get up, my steps are steady, and I don't need to hold on to anything. That was a sign that her muscles were quietly being nourished, gently but effectively. The reason lies in the nutritional makeup of an egg. 1 large egg contains about 6 grams of protein, and more importantly, it provides all 9 essential amino acids the body needs to build and repair muscle. Among these, leucine is the star, a special amino acid that activates the process of muscle protein synthesis. Put simply, leucine acts like a switch that tells the body it's time to start rebuilding muscle. Younger bodies respond quickly to protein. But as we age, we face a condition called anabolic resistance. This means the body no longer responds to protein as efficiently as it used to. A small amount of protein might be enough to build muscle in young adults, but for seniors, a higher amount is needed, especially from leucine-rich sources like eggs, to make a noticeable difference. In addition to protein, eggs provide several important nutrients that support movement and coordination. One of these is vitamin D, which many older adults lack due to limited sun exposure. Vitamin D is not only essential for bone health, but also directly influences mobility, strength, and balance. Eggs are also an excellent source of choline, a nutrient that supports nerve signaling and the muscle-nerve connection, which is key for maintaining quick reflexes and steady movements in daily life. There was a time when eggs were criticized for containing cholesterol, but recent studies, including research from Harvard University, have shown that for most healthy individuals, eating 1 egg per day does not increase the risk of heart disease. On the contrary, eggs can help improve HDL cholesterol, the type that protects the heart. Therefore, unless your doctor has given you specific instructions, eggs can be a safe and beneficial part of your evening routine. To get the most benefit, how you prepare the egg matters. Choose gentle cooking methods like soft boiling, steaming, or lightly pan-frying with olive oil. Avoid deep frying, using animal butter, or adding too much salt, as these methods can burden the heart and digestive system. For those with weak teeth or difficulty chewing, a soft egg is easy to eat, nutritious, and doesn't require much effort to enjoy. Adding an egg to your evening can be the very thing your body has been waiting for, especially if your dinner is light on protein, or if you tend to eat lightly overall. This small addition becomes even more important. Think of it as a gentle gift to yourself at the end of the day, a bit of nourishment that allows your body to continue its work of healing while you rest peacefully. 3 almonds. There are things so small that we often overlook them, until we discover the hidden strength within. Almonds are a perfect example. with just a few small nuts fitting easily into the palm of your hand. You may be holding one of nature's quiet keys to helping your body relax, recover muscle, and enjoy a deeper, more restful sleep. I once had a conversation with Mrs. Ann, 70 years old, a very active woman who loved gardening, but she shared that recently she had been waking up in the middle of the night sometimes because of leg cramps, sometimes because of a strange feeling of tension in her body, even though she was lying still. She thought it was just old age making her sleep less peaceful. But after reviewing her evening eating habits, I noticed that her nighttime meals were too simple, just a bowl of thin porridge or a glass of warm water. I suggested adding a small handful of almonds to her bedtime routine, about 5 to 10 pieces. No salt, no sugar, just plain, raw almonds. After 1 week, she called me, her voice filled with surprise. I slept through the night without being woken up by cramps. And when I woke up, I didn't feel as tired as before. The reason behind that change lies in the rich nutrients found in almonds. First is magnesium, a vital mineral for the nervous system and muscles. Magnesium helps regulate how muscle cells contract and relax smoothly. When the body lacks magnesium, muscle fibers tend to contract improperly, causing cramps, soreness, or tightness during the night. A serving of almonds, about 28 grams or 23 pieces, provides around 76 milligrams of magnesium, nearly 20% of the daily requirement. However, for older adults, just 5 to 10 almonds each night can be enough to make a noticeable difference without causing bloating or indigestion. In addition to magnesium, almonds also contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals. This kind of damage happens more frequently as we age, when muscle tissues suffer from low-grade inflammation over time. Recovery becomes slower, and fatigue shows up even when we haven't been very active. The vitamin E in almonds helps reduce this silent inflammation, allowing the body to focus on rebuilding and healing tissue. Another interesting point is that almonds contain tryptophan, a natural amino acid that helps the body produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that brings feelings of calm. Serotonin then converts into melatonin, the hormone that supports deep sleep. This is why you might find it easier to drift off after eating almonds, even just a small amount. The combination of magnesium and tryptophan creates a dual effect, relaxing the nervous system and allowing the body to naturally enter deep sleep, the golden window when muscles recover. But it doesn't stop there. Almonds also provide monounsaturated fats, the healthy kind of fat that helps stabilize blood sugar and supports heart health. This is especially important for seniors because even small fluctuations in blood sugar at night can disturb sleep or cause it to become light and fragmented. These healthy fats also slow digestion, helping the body absorb nutrients steadily throughout the night and nourishing muscle cells, rather than letting the body fall into a state of nutrient hunger during rest. Using almonds is very simple. Keep a small jar of unsalted, raw almonds nearby, about 1 hour before bedtime. Slowly eat 5 to 10 almonds. You can combine them with a few slices of banana or a small spoon of plain Greek yogurt to boost both magnesium and light protein. What matters most is that you eat calmly, without rushing, as part of a relaxing bedtime ritual. One small note for those with sensitive digestion or who are not used to eating nuts at night: start with a very small amount, maybe just 3 to 5 almonds, and observe how your body reacts over the first few days. If there are no signs of bloating or discomfort, you can continue this habit nightly. Though small, almonds are a reliable friend on your journey to protecting muscle strength, keeping your legs steady, and enjoying restful sleep. They won't leave you feeling full like a heavy meal, but they contain exactly the right nutrients to help you fall asleep peacefully and wake up with a stronger body. Fourth, pumpkin seeds. Among the many kinds of seeds praised in the world of nutrition, there is one small seed often overlooked. Sometimes it's just quietly sitting at the bottom of a bag of cereal, or sprinkled lightly over a salad. But don't let its simple appearance fool you. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are truly a nutritional treasure, especially when used the right way, at the right time. And that perfect time is in the evening, just before you go to sleep. I remember Mr. Harold, 72 years old, a retired gardener. His hands were still rough and strong like the trees he used to care for, but his body was no longer as strong, he told me. Every morning I wake up with legs that feel heavy as lead. I try to stretch, try to move, but I still feel like I haven't slept at all. As he described his quick, simple dinners, usually just a slice of bread and a bit of fruit, I asked if he had ever tried adding magnesium to his routine. He shook his head. I suggested something easy: eat a small handful of pumpkin seeds. About 1 or 2 tablespoons, each night before bed. Nothing fancy, no salt, no sugar, just plain pumpkin seeds. Just 1 week later, Mr. Harold called again. His voice was noticeably lighter. I'm sleeping better. In the morning, I no longer feel that tightness in my calves. Something's changing, it's gentle, but it feels good. The reason behind that change is magnesium, an essential mineral that helps muscles and nerves relax. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium. Just 1 ounce, about 28 grams or a small handful, provides nearly 37% of your daily magnesium needs. This is especially important because most older adults are magnesium deficient without even realizing it. When your body lacks magnesium, your muscles can't fully relax, leading to tightness, cramps, or a heavy feeling in the morning. But that's not all. Pumpkin seeds also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that plays a central role in creating serotonin, the brain chemical that brings calmness, and later melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. When tryptophan works together with magnesium, your body can naturally enter deep sleep more smoothly, starting the body's overnight recovery process. And as we know, it is during these deep stages of sleep that your body truly repairs and rebuilds the muscle tissue that wears down each day. In addition, pumpkin seeds provide about 7 grams of protein per ounce, a significant amount for such a small seed. This protein won't leave you feeling heavy, but it is enough to supply a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night. This is exactly what older bodies need in order to maintain muscle mass. Add to that the presence of healthy unsaturated fats, which slow digestion and help your body absorb nutrients more gradually during the night, instead of all at once and then running out. Another interesting point is that pumpkin seeds are very rich in zinc, an important mineral for cell repair, immune support, and hormone balance for older men. Zinc plays a role in maintaining healthy testosterone levels, which are directly linked to muscle strength and bone density. This makes pumpkin seeds especially helpful for men over 60, but women also benefit, as zinc supports soft tissue recovery and helps regulate sleep. Using pumpkin seeds is simple. You can eat them raw, or lightly toast them in a dry pan to bring out their flavor. Avoid salting or cooking them with butter, because too much salt at night can interfere with blood pressure and sleep. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons is enough. If you want more variety, you can sprinkle them on some plain Greek yogurt, or mix them with a few banana slices to boost both magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that support smooth muscle and nerve function, whether you eat them alone or with something else. The most important thing is consistency. Pumpkin seeds are not a quick fix pill, but if you keep the habit for a few days, you'll begin to notice changes: easier sleep, waking up without tight muscles, and most importantly, legs that feel lighter and stronger, ready to help you start your day with confidence. Many people search for expensive foods or supplements to improve their health, but sometimes the smallest things bring the most lasting change. Pumpkin seeds, small, simple, and easy to find, might be exactly what your body needs, especially when night falls and the healing process begins. After everything we've shared tonight, you may realize that to protect the strength in your legs, the flexibility in your muscles, and the clarity in your mind when you step out of bed each morning, you don't have to change your entire life. You don't need intense workouts, expensive foods, or complicated diets. What you truly need may simply be a small ritual before bedtime, something gentle, sustainable, and full of care for your own body. It might be a carefully peeled kiwi, eaten slowly. It might be a soft-boiled egg, still warm in your hand. It might be a few quiet almonds, chewed slowly in peace. Or a spoonful of pumpkin seeds, silently nourishing every muscle fiber while you sleep. These simple things, when repeated each night, could be the very key to slowing down muscle loss, improving the quality of your sleep, and waking up with a healthier body. Because your body doesn't need anything grand, it needs to be listened to. It needs patience. It needs to be gently fueled at the most important time, and that time is while you sleep. Sleep is not just for resting. It's when your body quietly goes to work repairing, recovering, and rebuilding every cell, every muscle fiber, and every function you once thought was lost. You don't have to wait until tomorrow. You can begin tonight with one small change. Choose one of the 4 foods we've talked about, the one that suits you best. Start with that. Stay consistent. Observe your body over the course of 1 week, then 2 weeks, and you'll begin to feel something shifting. It's subtle, but it's real. The journey to better health does not have to be loud, as long as you care and give yourself the right things at the right time. Even after 60, you can absolutely regain your strength, reduce pain, prevent muscle cramps, and preserve your freedom to move as you wish. If today's message gave you a little hope, a little inspiration, or even just a small idea to try tonight, then I'm truly glad for that. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Which food would you like to try first? Kiwi, egg, almond, or pumpkin seeds? What does your body need most at night? I am always here, ready to listen to your story, because your story might inspire someone else who is on the same journey. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future content, because there's still so much more for us to explore together. Simple, gentle, yet truly effective solutions for older adults, so that each day brings more strength, more confidence, and more freedom. Wishing you a peaceful night's sleep, a morning full of energy, and a soft, healing journey ahead. See you again in the next video.